3, 2, 1. Hold on. Redo. 3, 2, 1. Boom! Dan with Mad Nasty Trapping coming back at you again. What's up, guys? How is your evening tonight? We got some topics to discuss tonight. This is going to be a worthwhile broadcast, I hope. Discussion night. We got people jumping up in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on in the room. Introduce yourself in the chat comment window. Feel free to type away. Let's get some conversation going here. God, a lot of people up late tonight. How's everybody doing? For everybody that doesn't know, my name's Dan Edwards, Mad Nasty Trapping. If you have not done so yet, YouTube channel Mad Nasty Trapping. Hit that subscribe and that notification bell. You're going to want to do it soon because there's a whole lot of stuff coming up on there. Go ahead, like this broadcast, share this broadcast. Let's get some more people in the room here. We got some topics to talk about tonight. Topics. Hey, filthy effort Jimmy Rucker. What up, my friend? God, I miss you, my blue ball button pushing mother trucker. Look at you. There you go. Smacking it. Jimmy Rucker. Oh, give me a big hug, man. I missed you heavily. You funny fucker. You're great. So, here's the topics of tonight, guys. Michigan. Obviously, for you guys that have been following along here recently, you guys know that I'm in Michigan. There's a lot of stuff up in the air concerning Michigan deer hunting law. And we're going to open this up for discussion, guys. We got a lot of people in the room. How's everybody doing tonight? Thanks for joining into the room, guys. Keep it coming. Share this broadcast, and let's get this room flooded full of people. It's beautiful. I love seeing number counts like that. We're talking 10 on the bullshit meter, and we're talking more than that on the bubble meter up top. The bubble meter and the bullshit meter don't combine. That's beautiful. But I'm just going to call it that. The bubble and the bullshit. Anyways, so went to the banquet today. Okay, went to the 3D Archery Fall League banquet today. 3D Archery League is done for the year. Although there's a couple more events coming up, and I'll keep you guys posted that are local here in Michigan. I'd like to see you at the next couple events. Okay? Real quick on that topic before I get into hunting law in the BSery that's coming next hunting season. So, Detroit Sportsman's Congress, 3D Archery League, guys. They just notified us that they need help. All of your local archery leagues, the turnout count across the board, all the way across the United States, in every state, there's archery 3D shooting leagues. The attendance count is down substantially. It's terrible, guys. And it's down so far to the point where there's many of them that are closing. We cannot allow this to happen. Get out there and join these groups. It's good stuff to do in the off season, guys. Keep your bow out, fling some arrows, have a great time, shooting league. Do it. It's good. It creates friendships. It creates good sportsmanship. It creates, hand-eye coordination and skill and practice, even in the off season, guys. Join your local archery league. Do not let this go to waste, guys. I'm serious. Talk to your local leagues, and you can ask them. There's usually a head-up director. That head director of the archery league or of that archery facility, okay, they will tell you what the attendance count has been, and it's been falling quickly and fast over the last 5 years. We need to bring youth up into shooting. We need to bring females. Bring females into the sport. It is prime time for females to get into hunting and trapping. God knows there's enough material out there and product out there for these females now. Hell, I just bought my daughter every pink piece of accessory for her bow, including beautiful pink arrows, because they love it. Do it because they love it. Get the females in there. Get the kids out there. Get the youth into it. Get your friends, family members, neighbors, relatives, whoever the hell you can get out there. Get them a bow and arrow. Let them borrow your old one or give it to them. Blow the dust off that antique piece of shit you got in your basement and let them fling. And you will see that they will last a lifetime with shooting. So that I'm going to start pushing it. I'm going to do my part, and I hope that you guys will, honestly take a look into it, because this is something that will be missing very, very soon as an opportunity for us archers out there. 3D archery leagues. Go to your local ranges. Plug arrows into paper in the off season. Shoot the 3D leagues, guys. Sign up. It's fun. And it hones your skills and keeps you on point for your hunting seasons. Okay? That's all I'm going to say on that. But it is important, guys. Call your local leagues up and get back into it. If you haven't done it in a few years, turn the TV off. Get out there in the off season, guys. Come on. And that's Mad Nasty's advice for the day. All right, so going a little further here before I start talking game laws. I'm going to rip down some comments here. I got some comments coming in. Feel free to comment, guys, and I will go and I will answer your comments. Ben says, hello. What's up, Ben? Justin says, I'm bored. You're bored? Well, I'm glad you're watching me. Hopefully I don't put you to sleep, Justin. Kevin says, hey, buddy. What's up, Kevin? You're a regular, man. Nick says, yo, what up, man? Nick says, what about CWD in Wisconsin? Bunch of BS. Yes, and I'm going to get into that because that's part of this topic here in Michigan as well. And it's absolutely going to change the face of hunting in Michigan. I promise everybody here. And I will get into that in just a moment. Michael says, cuz, what up, bro? And then Firefighter York says, hey, bro, what up, homie? And Nick says, stay sharp on your shot. Absolutely, man. I fling arrow after arrow after arrow. Literally thousands of arrows get plugged every single year by me. I go through a bowstring every year. Suckers wore out. Just countless holes in my targets. Constantly shooting. Got to stay on point, guys. All right, so next topic of conversation here, guys. Archery league today. Walked out of there. I don't have my daughter's binoculars, but for everybody that tuned in to my broadcast, and I will get back to more comments here, guys, periodically. So keep posting the comments. Archery league tonight. My daughter picked out an extremely expensive pair of binoculars. A major league bow hunting brand. I don't know who the actual manufacturer is. Pair of camouflage binoculars. I looked up the retail value, and that was like, I don't know, $240, $250 or something close to that. It's a hell of a pair of binoculars for a 7-year-old girl to be. But she wanted it. She got it. She put her time in the league, and she walked away with a hell of a prize. Now, what I walked away with, guys, is this product right here. Let me see if I can back it up. I got me a range finder. Halo X-Ray. Valued it, I don't know, I think they were going about 125, 130, something like that. Hit me up in the comments, guys. Do you know anything about this product? How many of you guys have used this rangefinder? Is it any good? Is it worth a darn, or is it worth returning and exchanging it for another model that's possibly better? What do you guys think? Have you guys used this? I haven't checked the reviews out yet. Let me know in the comments, and or hit me up in Facebook Messenger. I need to use this thing. I need to figure it out. I'm going to use it out in the field this year. So hit me up in the comments, guys, if you ever use this. It might be a new product. You guys might have already tried it. I don't know. But that's that. There's the back side of it. You guys can go and screenshot and read the details on this if this is something that interests you. It's an 800 yard range, 6 times magnification, which is kind of cool, I guess. Red low light mode, and angle intelligence. Angle intelligence, I'm assuming, is from the tree stand aiming downwards. It compensates for angle and drop, or aiming upwards compensates for elevation. Okay. Kevin says, I've got one. It does a great job. You have this model right here, Kevin? Hit me up. Let me know. So I got that. 130 bucks right there. Roundabout number. And then I got this too. You know. This was the door prize. We had team prizes. Binoculars, rangefinder was our team prizes. Door prize right here. This right here is the Blazer Fletching Jig Helix. Right there. Now, I have not used this product yet. Most of my arrows that I buy, all come pre-fletched. This right here, I guess, is an upgraded fancy model of what I've already got for mounting fletchings on your arrows. Again, hit me up in the comments, guys, if you guys have used this. Have you seen it? I'm going to hold it steady so you guys can screenshot. The box if you guys are looking to getting one. But it sure is fancy looking. It sure does look pretty. That deer right there, yeah. You know, I dream of Genie. Fuck. Anyways, so that's that. That's my product show off. I'm going to go and use them this year. And as soon as I put them to use, I will come back on and I will do product reviews on each of those, as well as the Major League Bow Hunter unknown brand. I got to check the box. Binoculars that my daughter got today. So, Robert says it puts a twist to the fletchings. Oh, really? That's what the helix portion of it is, isn't it? See, I learn new things every day, guys. I learn new things every day. By the way, this broadcast is brought to you by Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Delicious shit. Again, I want to thank everybody for being in here in the room. Okay? I love seeing this view count, and I hope it continues to grow as the trapping season starts. I will be putting a whole lot of hunting footage on here too. I plan on getting out in the woods doing a lot of hunting this year. I'm teaming up with Donald Kindred of Kindred's Killers this year, side by side on the hunting side of things as well as on the trapping side of things. Donald Kindred, I want to say thank you for the invite to go out hunting multiple times this year. I look forward to it, and going side by side with you buddies is going to be an absolute pleasure. And I already know that our counts on our success are going to go through the roof. Okay, now on to law changes, guys. And I was just notified of this today, okay? I've got the new, in front of me right here, I've got the new hunting law book from Michigan, okay? Now, I don't know, and this could encompass all the way across the United States, different states. I don't know what your individual state laws are. But if the other states take after what Michigan is planning on doing, this can change the face of hunting forever, guys. This will change totally how we have to go about hunting, all right? But this is the new Hunting Digest 2018 in Michigan, okay? The laws I'm going to be talking about changing here in Michigan are not the 2018 season, but 2019. They're already set in stone. They are going to happen. Period. They're already set in stone. They're going to happen in 2019 season. But this season right here, there on the bottom, there is new baiting and feeding restrictions, page 50 and 51, down here at the bottom. And this is the topic of the night, guys. And if you guys got comments, questions, or if you just want to put your input in on this, let's stay on topic tonight, guys. But go ahead and post in the comments. Real quick, Mad Nasty Trapping YouTube channel. Subscribe, notification bell, guys. It means everything to me. I do everything for you guys. All right. But back to the topic at hand. So 50 and 51. You know, I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet here, guys. I know that sometimes I drag out. 50 and 51. All right, for the season 2018 hunting seasons, baiting and feeding is banned in the following counties. Okay, these counties, it is already illegal to bait in Michigan: Alcona, Alpena, Calhoun, Clinton, Eaton, Gratiot, Hillsdale, Ingham, Ionia, Isabella, Jackson. God, there's a lot of nice deer taken out of Jackson. This is really going to hurt that too. A lot of deer taken over bait, guys. Kent, Mecosta, Montcalm, Mount Morrissey, Muskegon, Newaygo, Ascota, Ottawa, and Shiawassee. If you are in any of those counties in Michigan, it is illegal to bait this season. Okay? Exception. Okay, and of course, get your hunting law book. I'm reading it straight out of here, but make sure you guys are legal. And as always, fact check me, please. Don't take my word as gold. I do the best I can to follow laws. I try to inform you on law changes, but the book is the go-to. I am not the go-to guy. So, that being said, get your local law book. So those counties right there, try to get it clear enough so you guys can screenshot it if need be. If this goddamn thing would cooperate with me. There we go. Okay. Robert says in Utah we can use salt licks and bait here to harvest deer and elk. There you go. Exception to this rule in those counties, guys. Hunters with disabilities who meet specific requirements may use single bite baits in the above counties. What do they consider single bite baits? I mean, literally one kernel of corn at a time? A chunk of a carrot at a time? I don't know. It says, hunters with disabilities who meet specific requirements may use single bite baits in the above counties. I don't know what single bite baits are, guys. Inform me. Maybe I'm just out of the loop. Do any of you know what a single bite bait is? Hit me in the comments. Let me know. Bait by volume at any hunting site cannot exceed 2 gallons. Bait dispersal must be over a minimum of a 10-foot by 10-foot area. Bait must be scattered directly on the ground. It can be scattered by means including mechanical spin cast feeders, provided spin cast feeders does not distribute more than 2 gallons per day. Okay? So, in any of the counties that are not listed right here, you can still bait. In going by last year's, also the same as this year's, baiting law, you can go and bait in a 10-foot by 10-foot square, 2 gallons of bait, not to exceed 2 gallons. So what that means, guys, is if you place out 2 gallons of bait today, and only a half gallon gets eaten tomorrow or overnight, you cannot put out another 2 gallons tomorrow because that would exceed the 2 gallon limit. So, the hard part is, here we go, guys. This is the frustrations of a hunter that uses bait. If you want to follow the laws, technically, and I put out 2 gallons of bait today in a 10-foot by 10-foot square, and a deer comes and eats a half gallon of that bait. Technically, there's a gallon and a half still out. You're able to put out a half gallon to equal that 2 gallons the following day. But how do you know how much bait got eaten overnight? Unless it's completely consumed. Do you pick up every carrot and every apple and every sugar beet and remeasure it in a measured bucket? What about your corn kernels, guys? How does this work? How can they tell that it's 2 damn gallons on feed corn? It's frustrating as hell. So basically, you got to leave your bait out there until it's totally consumed. Once the 2 gallons is totally consumed, reapply 2 more gallons. Daniel Myers comes in and says, going to be a lot more food plots being planted, barley, alfalfa, etc. On private property, you can do so. On state land, you are not allowed to plant any style of food plot or clover fields whatsoever on state land. So, but on private land, yeah, absolutely. At the best of my knowledge, you can still do that. Again, fact check. Check your local game laws. But on state land, you are not allowed to plant any crop fields or any food plots of any sort on state land. That's law. Been law. To qualify, you must fit whatever. In the rest of Michigan, the following bait regulations apply. Baiting may occur from September 15th through January 1st. Bait volume at any hunting site cannot exceed 2 gallons. Now, that law changed from 2 years ago. 2 years ago, you could go and have, if you had a tree stand here, okay, guys, you could go and put a 10 by 10 square here, a 10 by 10 square here, and a 10 by 10 square here, and a 10 by 10 square there, with your tree stand in the middle. So legally, 2 years ago, you could have 1, 2, 3, 4 different areas, 2 gallons each, and that was legal. But last year, they changed the law, and it was changed mid-season, which is why you have to check the PDF file of your local state game regulations online, because even if the law changes mid-season, it immediately goes into effect. Even though it's not in here, if they post it online, it immediately takes effect. That's very important, guys. Don't let the DNR catch you up on the goddamn loopholes. So I myself, every 2 weeks, go and reread every line by line, online on the DNR of Michigan website to make sure they didn't chuck a new law in there where I'm going to get floundered, screwed, and hit with a ticket. It's important, guys. But 2 years ago, they said that what was legal 2 years ago, bait pile, 2 gallons, 2 gallons, 2 gallons, 2 gallons, 10-foot square each, 2 years ago was legal. They says, no, there's no gray areas or skating the line now. If your tree stand is here, they consider visible distance from your stand a site. So you can only have a one singular 10 by 10 square with 2 gallons per site this year. That has changed. It is in the law book now this year. Bait volume at any hunting site cannot exceed 2 gallons. It's right there in the bottom line, guys. Now, in some counties in Michigan, they extended the deer season last year. Last year, mid-season, again, if you don't check on it at least monthly throughout the hunting season online, you would not know about this. But certain counties last year had an extended deer season, and the extended deer season was from January 1st through January 30th. They are doing that again this year. It's select counties only. So make sure you check and make sure that your county is included if you live here in Michigan, so you don't get screwed on getting hunting out of season poaching ticket. But if you are included in one of those counties, they're lucky enough to have an extended deer season. The baiting does stop on January 1st. You may not put out any bait after January 1st. That also means you may not hunt over any bait that is out prior to January 1st. January 1st, if you are caught hunting over bait, regardless of whether you put it out a week ago or 2 weeks ago, you're going to get caught for hunting over bait on a season that is not permitted. So Be careful, guys. I want to make sure that this season none of you guys get any tickets for flounders and accidental screw-ups. That's my goal, man. I want to make sure you guys are as informed as possible. We're going to get going here real quick. And I'm going to bring up some more new laws because there's more new, really BS-ery. Daniel Myers says it's going to be a lot more food plots planted this year. I already went over that. Thanks for that comment, Daniel Myers. Robert says, going to have to use AstroTurf and put bait in that. Yeah, artificial clover plot, 10 by 10s. No, actually, they have some BS crap that they call artificial, what the hell do they call it? Artificial bait, I think is what they call it. And it's plastic corn cobs. You guys heard of this shit? Oh my God. I'm going to go out and put out I'm going to put out 2 gallons of plastic corn cobs that I took from my daughter's little kitchen play set. I'm going to give me those corn cobs. I got to put them out there in the woods. The hell is this? Artificial corn cobs. Can we coat them with butter so at least they taste good? I don't know. Ridiculous, guys. I mean, what the hell's going on? Seriously, what the hell's going on? And it's going to get even crazier. It affects me. It affects all of you guys. And it's freaking damn ridiculous. But anyways, it's the laws, and I will follow the laws this year. I might not believe in them, and I sure as shit will be talking to the Department of Natural Resources, the DNR, and the conservation officers this year, putting my 2 cents in that the laws that they're applying are complete bullshit. I will follow the rules and regulations and stay legal, but it's stupid, it's wrong, and it's not anything beneficial to the wildlife or the hunters in general. And it will steer a lot of hunters away from going to the woods. The more complicated and the more restrictions you give, the less hunters are in the woods. The less hunters that are in the woods, the less licenses get purchased. The less licenses that get purchased, the less money there is for the wildlife. Not for new garbage cans and new DNR trucks. It goes towards the wildlife, the wetlands, and bettering the woods for all of us. But damn it, don't restrict us. Be sensible. Laws are good. They're there for a reason. But the shit they're coming out with, and I'm about ready to talk to you about, is the most stupidest shit I've ever heard in my freaking life, and to the best of my knowledge, does not come back with any goddamn facts. And that's the Mad Nasty Rant. Now, let me get on the comments here, and I'm going to go into the new laws coming up next year. Mike says, cheers. What up, buddy? Mike says, if you sign up for the updates online, they inform you of everything by email. Mike, what, if you could, please post a link to where to go and sign up for those online notifications. And what state are you from? Is this Michigan-based, Mike, or is this a different state? Please give us some more detail down below, buddy, and I appreciate that comment. Robert says, why can't you do 4 piles at a quarter gallon of bait? I'm going by the law book. I guess that's legal. I don't know. That's one of those gray areas. They just don't want more than... They don't want 2 gallons to be in less than a 10 by 10 square. And the reason for that, guys, is they have this thing in their head they've been talking about for a long time called chronic wasting disease. Chronic wasting disease, in some states, is more prevalent than others. And here in Michigan, it is not that prevalent, okay? There's not that much chronic wasting disease here in Michigan, to the best of my knowledge. From what I am told, is that all the deer tested in Michigan last year, out of thousands of deer that were harvested in the 2017 season, only 6 tested positive for chronic wasting disease. So, in my personal opinion, I says, you know what? That's like less than a 1%. So, you know what? That's like saying that 1% of people might go and speed, so let's penalize everybody because, yeah, stupid. I don't know. I understand the reason behind chronic wasting disease. It's nasty, it's bad shit. It kills a lot of deer and it spreads quickly. But when less than 1% have it and there's no cure for it, what do? You sure as hell don't put the burden upon the hunters. You just don't. It ain't right. But it is up to us hunters as conservationists to go and make sure that we better the wildlife. So, yes, the 10 foot by 10 foot squares that's legal here in Michigan and certain counties, it is beneficial all the way around to go and do that. Chronic wasting disease, to the best of my knowledge, again, fact check me, is spread by breath, okay? Water molecules through the air. So if you got a deer eating here and a deer eating here, and this one's got chronic wasting disease, and it transmits breath over to the other, then this one gets infected, and then they go and hit another bait pile, and that one transfers it to another, and just spirals out of control. That's where the problem comes into play. So let's get into next year's laws that are not in this book, but they're already set in stone. Ready for the BSery, guys? Here we go. 2019 deer season. Not this one upcoming, but the following. Here's the issue that comes into play. And yes, Mike, post a link. I'd appreciate it. And Robert, why can't you do 4 piles and a quarter gallon of bait per? I would think that that would be legal per the description. If you go and you put a quarter gallon in each 10 by 10, that still stays within the parameters of 2 gallons within one hunting site, or what's visible from one stand or blind location. So I believe that's right. 2019. Here you go, guys. You ready for the stupidity? This is already set into stone. It's going to happen. For sure. Next year's law book. 0 baiting in Michigan. 0. Not by county, not certain areas. All the way across Michigan. 0 bait. Period. And the DNR have now in Michigan purchased drones. The DNR in Michigan have purchased drones. They will be flying over properties, including private properties. Now, if that's not an invasion of privacy, I don't know what is, guys. But if you're on point and you're legal, then you're good. But we don't need the higher powers babysitting us when we're doing legal shit. We don't need somebody over our shoulder watching us do what we do when we're staying legal. But there's 0 baiting at all next year. And I don't know if that includes clover plots or not. I haven't seen any details as to that. But from what I am told, there is 0 bait in Michigan in the 2019 hunting season. They will have, the DNR and conservation officers have drones that will fly over and look for bait piles. They will locate those bait piles by GPS. They will fly that drone over those marked locations on a regular basis. The GPS, or the drones that fly over, not only have GPS, but they have infrared. So once they pinpoint those bait piles, they will continually fly those drones over on a per daily or multi-time-a-day basis. And when they fly over that bait pile and they click on their infrared, they will see the heat source of the person in the stand or blind next to that bait. They will fucking go and radio over to a conservation officer or DNR on the ground, which will walk into that GPS location and bust you for baiting. That includes not only state land, but private land. How about that, guys? What do you think on that? Stupid, right? And it's about ready to get more stupid. You know, laws are laws, and whatever. If you break the laws, you deserve to get punished, and you shouldn't be allowed to go and break the laws within your private property just because nobody sees you do it. Follow the laws, guys, stupid or not. But if you don't agree with the laws, speak your mind positively, come at it back with fact that they can't deny, and be a positive image on us hunters and trappers, and set them straight. And back it with facts, do it with a level head, no fighting them, no arguing, no hollering at them, no telling them they freaking suck, da-da-da-da-da. Positive push with fact, guys. It's important. So yeah, the little drones, you watch them. Oh yeah, by the way, if that drone hovers down and you see that drone, that's government property. As enticing as it is to go and pop it with a 12 gauge out of the sky, you destroy government property, your ass is lit. So yeah, DNR, conservation officers in here in Michigan this year are going to start using drones with GPS to mark coordinates and infrared to locate you in your stands. Thanks, DNR. Thanks, conservation officers, for being the babysitter I don't need as an adult. Boing. Now, here's the best. Here's the best. It gets better. It gets better. Fact check me, guys. This is the stupidity of Michigan law. 2019 coming up this season. Coming up, guys. Ready? No deer scent attractants. Sorry, let me clarify. No natural scent deer attractants. Yes, I said that right, and I'll say it again. 0 natural deer scent attractants. Okay, what that means, guys, in Michigan, deer urine, illegal. That means deer sperm, illegal. That means any product that includes a natural item from a deer, including with tarsal gland. Any of this shit, anything that comes with a natural from a deer ingredient is illegal to use in Michigan 2019 hunting season. The only scent attractant legal to use in Michigan 2019 season are 100% artificial deer attractants. No Tinks number 9, no more Code Blue, no Code Blue standing estrus, no buckstop deer urine, none of it. It's all illegal. Every bit of natural deer scent that has any kind of actual deer ingredient is 100% illegal in Michigan. Now, how are they going to go and police that, guys? How does that work? You got to friggin' taste it? You got to smell it? It's the DNR, the conservation officer, going to be able to go, well, that's a fake bottle. Well, that's the real deal. Really? How the hell are they going to do that? But what they're going to do is they're going to put specific stampings on the bottles of deer scent attractants that are approved for your state. And when you get checked by the DNR and they go, okay, let me see your gun, let me see your ammo, let me see your license, and let me see any baits and lures. And you pull out that bottle of Tink 69. They go, here's your ticket. That has doe urine. You're screwed. And you go, shit, well, my buddy's got a bottle of Code blue. Here's your ticket, buddy. But you know what? Artificial works. I'm told that Evercalm, I'm told that this product called Evercalm is an artificial scent attractant. I'm told. I have not used it. It's made by Conquest Scents. That would be legal. I would assume. I don't know yet. Who knows what the Bible of bullshit's going to tell us next year. But, yeah. What's your feelings on that, guys? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 people watching right now. Hit me in the comments. I don't agree with it. Okay, the baiting and the transmit of this needle in a haystack CWD, you know, if there's, in my opinion, of course, my opinion, which I speak it well, don't I? In my opinion, don't penalize everybody or every county or every zone for a minimal problem. Take that little zones of minimal problems and spend your time correcting those problems in the minimal zones. Don't go, okay, this street corner sells a lot of crack, so we're going to go and patrol. This street corner has a lot of crack dealers. We're going to go patrol every street corner so we don't have crack dealers. No, you patrol the ones that need patrolling. Duh. So you do the same thing. You do the same damn thing when it comes to chronic wasting disease. Every year you do a study, you have your deer check-ins, and okay, make it a mandatory deer check-in, guys. I don't care. I like showing off this shit that I shoot anyway. I would gladly go and take every animal I shoot to a DNR office so they can take a syringe and go, and then take that syringe and send it in for testing. I don't care. Good. Information is knowledge, and knowledge is beautiful. Go just take it to your DNR office, let them go suck up a syringe and then put it in a baggie and then send you on your way with your name and address and phone number and the county that the shit got shot in. Done. Duh. Deer check-ins are a beautiful thing. But don't penalize everybody in the whole God-blessed state for minimal problem. It's not right. Not only that, take this into consideration, guys. This is much overlooked. And it's sad, but it is. Bait and lure manufacturers, of which I know some. Donald Kindred of Kindred's Killers. Fox Sense. Michael Taylor of Taylor's Baits, Lures, and Trapping Supplies. Trapping baits and lures. Good guys. But there's other manufacturers in about every state, especially here in Michigan. Conquest Scents. We all heard of them. They make the product called Evercalm. It's extremely popular across the United States. They're based here in Michigan. What in the hell are they going to do? Are they going to get shut down on any natural deer ingredient? Because if that's the case, there's no more deer farming, guys. Right? Because you should, in theory, and I don't know if any of this is set in stone or anything, I might just be dreaming it up, but in theory, right? Conquest Scents is in Michigan. They have a deer farm. They are bottling and packaging deer urines in doe and heat urines. This is what they claim is the problem by making it illegal and illegal to use in Michigan, right? So are they going to allow those deer ranches and farms to continue to bottle that product? If not, they're only able to come out with artificial scents. They no longer need deer. Then what? They go out of business? Maybe, unless they come up with all artificial scents, but they at that point have no need to have deer on their property or on their deer ranches and farms. Because why feed and water these deer and care for these deer to make a product that they cannot longer stock, bottle, or make? Now, I don't know if that's set in stone, guys, but it's something to seriously think about. There's a lot of bait and lure manufacturers here in every state to consider when a law like this comes into play. And that's some information for thought, guys. Seriously, put it in your head. Think about it. All the farmers that produce carrots, corn, sugar beets, apples, specifically for hunting. All those in your home state, they're going to have to ship them out of state. Add shipping cost to pallets and a semi-truck to get them across state lines brings the price up on the product to where selling their bait, corn, carrots, sugar beets, and apples out of state, it's hard to compete with the pricing of the following bordering states. So it's going to put farmers in a bind and have to come up with alternative crops that can get sold outside of the deer hunter market. There's a lot of downsides that I hope and pray that the DNR and the conservation officers take into consideration, because what is already set in stone and going to be in the new law book for the 2019 season is going to take a serious toll on not only the success rate of every hunter, but a huge toll financially on any of the farmers that make the products for us hunters and the bait and lure manufacturing companies in our state. But it's already set in stone, guys. That's what's going to be in the next year's law book. It's absolutely sad. It breaks my heart. And I love supporting local companies that support us hunters and outdoorsmen and trappers and fishermen. I support local. I purchase products from out of state from independent manufacturers, low volume manufacturers, the up-and-comers, the Donald Kindred's Killers, Fox Sense, and the Michael Taylor's baits, lures, and trapping supplies out of Texas. I take care of the little guy and help their businesses. I help local. I buy local corn, not the stuff you get in the stores that's packaged that comes in from out of state. No, I buy from local farmers, local produce, locally bagged deer baits, as long as I can legally. This is what we do as outdoorsmen. We are caregivers for the wild. We give our money, our hard-earned dollars, and our time in the woods to better the wildlife. Don't take it out on us. It's wrong when you don't come at it based with facts, or facts that are so minuscule. If there's a crack dealer on one street corner, don't patrol every goddamn street corner for crack. You focus on the bad street corner. Duh. Duh. Da-da. Right? So, that's how it is. It's sad, it's depressing, and I hope that you guys take all of this video to heart, because it's important. Check your state game laws, and don't think that just because you're out of state that these laws won't soon apply to other states as well. Other states, I promise you, will use Michigan's new laws and new techniques of babysittery as a poster child and an example on what other states will soon follow. I hope you guys do what I'm going to do and contact the DNR, the conservation officers, and any wildlife biologist I come across and voice my opinion. Send letters, write letters, base it upon fact. Talk in a normal tone of voice. No anger, guys. We might be angry at the new laws, but going and bitching and complaining with nothing to back it up and coming at it with a crap attitude does nothing for any of us. Let's band together, guys, and see what we can do. Next year's laws are set in stone already. They're going to happen. That is an unchangeable, but what can change is the following year after. And it's time to start taking care of the problem now. Well ahead of time. Preventative for the future. Let's keep this sport alive for all of the newbies coming into it, for all the old timers that want to go and enjoy their last few years out in the woods, for all the up and coming hunters, trappers, and get the youth and the women and all the people that have not set foot into the woods. Help them get out. Help them enjoy the sport. Donate products to them. Let them use your old products. They're just collecting dust anyway. Let's make this year a very positive year that we can go and help this sport thrive, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure, everybody. Thanks for sticking with me on this late nighter. Every one of you guys is absolutely awesome. I do every one of these videos for all of you. I hope this has not only been a long video, but a very informative video and give you enough information to base your searches upon. As always, fact check me, and I will try my best to keep you on top of any upcoming laws and changes. It's been a pleasure, guys. I love each and every one of you. Be safe, follow the laws, get new people out in the woods. Let's make this season the best season we've ever had for all of us. I can't wait to see your guys' success. Pictures, videos, send them my way. I'm Dan Edwards, Mad Nasty Trapping YouTube channel. Subscribe, notification bell. Please do me a solid, guys. You don't want to miss any of the broadcasts coming up this season. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for tuning in on this late night. You guys are the greatest. You will see me sooner than you think. And I'm out, baby!